Once upon a time in a village in Africa, there lived a poor potter. She made clay pots, but because she was poor, she couldn't make beautiful pots. Her pots were always cracked and leaky. One day while making a pot, she heard a voice that said, "You are too weak. This pot will also be cracked." Startled, the woman dropped the pot. "Who said that?" she asked. But there was no reply. Thinking it was a trick of her mind, she went back to work. A few minutes later, the same voice said, "That's enough. Take this pot out in the sun to dry." Again, the woman was startled. She took the pot outside, but she could still hear the voice. It said, "You are drying the pot in the wrong direction. Turn it around." The woman did as she was told, and soon the voice stopped. From then on, whenever she made a pot, the same thing happened. The pot would start talking to her, telling her what to do and how to do it. And each time she listened to the pot, her pots came out perfect. Not only were they not cracked, but they were also very beautiful. Soon the news spread throughout the village that the potter was making wonderful pots. People from far and wide came to buy her pots. She became rich and famous. But one day a bad and greedy king came to buy a pot. "Make me a pot so big that all the water in my kingdom can fit into it," he ordered. The potter knew that it was impossible to make such a huge pot, but she didn't want to disappoint the king. So she started making the pot. As she was making it, she heard the voice. "You can't make this pot without me." The voice said, "I will help you, but in return you have to give me half of everything you earn with this pot." The potter agreed, and with the help of the mysterious voice, she made the biggest pot ever. When the king saw the pot, he was delighted. "This is wonderful. You have indeed earned your reward." He paid her double what she had asked for, and the potter kept half of the money for herself and gave the other half to the mysterious voice. But then something strange happened. As soon as the king left, the voice started shouting at her. "You fool, you idiot. Why did you give me only half of the money? I helped you make the biggest pot in the world. Give me the rest of your earnings, or I will throw you into the river." The potter was shocked. She had never heard the voice so angry before. She said, "You never asked me for anything when we were making the small pots. Why are you shouting at me now? Shut up, you stupid woman. Just give me what I asked for, and I will shut up." The woman hesitated, but then she thought, "What choice do I have? I have to give him what he wants, or else he will make my life miserable." So she went to the market and bought food, clothes, and jewelry, and piled them up near the big pot. Then she said to the voice, "Here, take these things. They are yours." "Good," said the voice. "Now get out of here. I don't ever want to see you again." The woman was stunned. She couldn't believe that the voice, which had become her friend, was now asking her to leave. But just as she was about to give up, the voice said, "Wait, before you go, I must tell you one thing." "What is it?" she asked, hoping that he would take back his words. "Listen carefully. If anyone asks you where I am, you must tell them that I am inside this pot." "Why would anyone ask me that?" she said. "Just do as I say, and if anyone asks you where I am, you must tell them that I am inside this pot." The woman promised. Then she took the handle of the pot and threw it over her shoulder. She walked out of the house, leaving the pot behind. When the king came back and found the pot, he was furious. "Where is that stupid woman?" he roared. "If I find her, I will chop off her head." He searched everywhere, but the potter was nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, the pot started speaking to the king. "Where is the woman who made me? I want to speak to her." The king picked up the pot and went to the village to ask the people there. But they all said, "We don't know. Maybe she lives in the forest." So the king took the pot and went to the forest. There he met an old man and asked him if he had seen the potter. The old man said, "Why do you want to know?" The king replied, "I want to punish her. She cheated me." "Oh, so you want to punish her?" the old man said. "She may have cheated you, but you have to admit that she is a good woman. If it wasn't for her, you wouldn't have got this pot. And even today, you want to punish her." The king felt ashamed. He realized that he had been unfair to the woman. He returned home without the pot, knowing that the woman was innocent. That's the end of the story, my little friends. What did you learn from the story? Share with us in the comments below. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your family and friends. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and become part of our family. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. This is World Media Incorporated, and we'll see you next time.